anointing? Just because we haven't had a coronation for 70 years, what actually is the anointing?
The anointing is when the archbishop, takes the sacred oils, the holy anointing oils, and daubs the king, on his head, on his chest. The king is wearing at that moment not his sort of regal robes, but his sort of, it's like a shift that they put on. I mean, it's out of sight. It's called the super tunica, which I have to say sounds like some wonderful Karl Lagerfeld thing that we all want, right? Rush out and get your super tunica, everybody. A little Monty Python-y, perhaps, but he will then emerge from.
So I just want to get this. Hold on, I just want to get this absolutely straight. He goes behind some sort of curtain or into some sort of private room.
Yes, a canopy. He'll be on a canopy, obscured from the cameras.
He'll be under a canopy. Okay, then he gets undressed. He's daubed in sacred oil, and then he's redressed.
Then he's put into the ceremony, the royal, the estate robes, which are the robes of the king, the beautiful purple ermine robes of the king. And then he comes out, and at that moment he's king. And so that's a very, very big deal for Charles. So I think that he's going to be very focused, very centered, and very calm. I think Camilla is going to be, quite honestly, a basket case. I think she is this is such a wild development that she's going to be now queen, really. And even though she has been preparing for it now for the last, certainly actually for the last year, but 10 months or whatever it is since the Queen died, and she knew, of course, this would happen now that she's has been married to the Prince of Wales. But the full velocity of this massive, responsibility and huge worldwide event. This is not someone who was raised for that. Don't forget, Charles has been on the public stage forever, ever since he literally was in his stroller. He's been on the public stage. He's been making speeches. He's been all over the world. He's the world's most accomplished statesman. Camilla, was a country wife living in the Shires, married to an army officer who was, of course, was the mistress of Charles, but she was the out of sight girlfriend. She never really ever expected to be in this position in her life, and I think it's been very, very sort of nerve-wracking for her in every conceivable way.